To the plate now, Ken Griffey Jr. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
A full count to the Rays center fielder.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Payoff pitch one more time. Hit to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Now batting. You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2.
Great job right there. Scrambling a nasty breaking ball off the plate.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
So now to the plate, Hunter Renfroe. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Even 2-2 count to Hunter Renfroe.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Fouled away. The 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get, and that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
Here's the payoff pitch. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. And we are tied 2-2. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Ted Williams. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A 1-1.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective, and that's exactly what he did right there.
At the plate now, Mickey Mantle. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Certainly not showing any
The right
signs of
fielder,
intimidation
number
with these
4.
middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Standing in now, Lou Gehrig. Hit hard on the ground to second. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So that's his second knock of the game, and you can add
Now
this
batting,
to his ever-growing
third
list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't. Fighting for a batting crown, throwing out multi-knock games daily. It's going to be a fight to the finish right here.
Standing in, Eddie Matthews. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
And it's fouled away. Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Yankees. And after 3, it remains a 2-2 tie. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Heidi. Settling in now, Manuel Margot, a base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count 1 and 2. You're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
At the plate, Nate Lowe. And he fouls this one off. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Line down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And you can see a 5-mile-an-hour difference on their best fastball there. 97 on one hand to 92 on the other. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Willie Adames. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. The 1-1 home. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Pitch on the way. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th. This game's tied at 2-2. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Yankees manager to discuss his thoughts on his team's offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next to hit is the catcher, Joe Torre. And that's high and off the plate, 2-1. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And he popped him up. In there, a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Into the box, Don Mattingly. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Griffey Jr. will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Next for New York, Robinson Cano. He reached on a single in his first try. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Margot is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, number 9.
Digging in, Minnie Minoso. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. 2 out with the man at first. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
On a gift of a swing there. It's 3-2 now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now the payoff pitch home, and that misses. Ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a
The
runner in
batter,
scoring
number
position to
00,
deal with.
Shortstop, Honus Wagner.
Digging in now, Honus Wagner. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right
The
now.
2-2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw to first ends the inning. Yanks strand a pair. Through 4, we're deadlocked at 2 apiece. Digging in for his second at-bat, Chadwick Tromp. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's ball two. The count, 2-1.
Fastball just missed above the zone.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Back to the top of the order now, and standing in here, the veteran third baseman Evan Longoria. Ready with the 1-2. High in the air out towards shallow right. Gehrig will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, the second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
Digging in and looking for more, Ben Zobrist. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Runner at first here with 1 away in a 2-2 ball game.
That's the ball.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Line towards center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
To the plate now, Ken Griffey Jr. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. One there. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
Now
great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
So runners at the corners with 2 gone, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. Fouled off.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Payoff pitch on its way, and he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Rays strand a pair. We've hit the halfway point, tied at 2. Next will be the designated hitter, Ted Williams. He went down on strikes last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
And action now in the Tampa Bay pen, as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch hit hard back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box now, Mickey Mantle. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome
right fielder,
when you give up a
4.
single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Into the box now, Lou Gehrig. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And the payoff pitch. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Now batting, Eddie Matthews. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. But foul. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed, strike 3. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is they're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Now here comes the Tampa Bay manager out to the mound, and we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart in the 5th with the go-ahead run on base. Didn't work the required 5 for the win, but he could still be hung for the loss should that run come around to score. Trevor Richards is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. In now, Joe Torre. 1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Two balls, 2 strikes to Joe Torre. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. 1 run scores. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Hey, even though we're in the middle of this one here, D-Roll, that's a big base hit and 2 RBIs to boot.
Yeah, you never know when it's going to come, Dan, but when you see runners in scoring position, you're up to plate, your eyes light up, and you have to come through for the team. Great at bat right there.
So now to the plate, Don Mattingly. It might be. It could be. It's gone. A home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field. Number 23 for him thus far. And the lead is now 7-2.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
At the plate, Robinson Cano. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now back.
Into the box,
Number
Minnie
9.
Minoso. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that
batter,
earlier
number
home run he gave up
00.
is still on his mind.
Shortstop,
He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything
Wagner.
over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And here's a man whose baseball card goes for more than $1 million. Hannes Wagner. Throw over to the bag, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. A runner on first with 2 away. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Margot's under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. Through 5 innings, it's the Yankees 7, the Rays 2. Standing in, Hunter Renfroe. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Scooped up, throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the left fielder, Manuel Margot.
Ready for another shot now, Manuel Margot. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Now the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a ball pulled hard down the line in left. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Standing in now, Nate Lowe. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 1 out and a runner on second base. A little roller toward the hole. And that's the 2nd out.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Willie Adames.
So 2 outs now in the Tampa Bay 6th. And up next will be Willie Adames. Line drive to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. The Yankees lead it 7-2. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and digging in is the veteran DH, Ted Williams. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Count is 2-1.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Line drive, base hit.
Matty, that's a surprising pitch right there. I don't understand, after blowing the
The center
fastball
fielder,
by him, he
number
would speed his
7.
bat up with off speed.
Yeah, redemption after being late, right on time with the off-speed pitch next. Stepping in now, Mickey Mantle.
Nope.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I got 2-1 the count.
Nobody out, runner on first. Called strike 2. 3-2 to the Yankees center fielder. Fouled away. The next 3-2. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Digging in once again, Lou Gehrig. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. None out, runners at first and second. In there, 2-2.
I got to count 2-2.
And he struck him out.
Now batting, third base.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Eddie Matthews. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at-bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the 1 run will be allowed to score.
Really unfortunate there. Obviously, the runner at second base was going to score easily, but it's possible they could have waved the runner around from first as well. We'll never know, though, as he's forced to hold the runner at third because of the ground rule double.
Jalen Beeks gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Into the box now, Joe Torre. Very high, 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. Second and third here, 1 man out. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Now the payoff pitch home, and he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Now to the plate, Don Mattingly. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. 2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. He's got it, and indeed he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Now in the box, Robinson Cano. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And he fouls this one off. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And here's the 3-2 from him. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting, number 9.
Standing in now for the Yankees, Minnie Minoso. He'll try to do damage with the bases loaded and 2 gone. Looking to minimize the damage here.
We can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
The batter, number 00. Shortstop, Hannes.
Digging in, Hannes Wagner. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now. From the stretch.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
The designated hitter, number 9. Ted.
Coming to the plate again, Ted Williams, as he'll bat for the 2nd time in the inning. The 1-1. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Four runs here in this half inning. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they strike for 4 runs in the inning, but are denied a chance to really do damage as they leave the bases loaded. 7th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 11, the Rays 2. Babe Ruth is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 3, Babe Ruth.
Stepping into the box, Chadwick Tromp. It was a walk in his last trip.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
The third baseman, number 3, Evan Longoria.
So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Evan Longoria. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. A runner at first with no outs here. On a line, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now back.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find the knockout there.
At the plate now, Ben Zobrist. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. This is line to left. Oh, coming on hard as he makes the diving catch. And he is in there.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Ken Griffey Jr. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Shoots this one over to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. To second for 1. And the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat. But that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Austin Meadows. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Yankees lead it 11-3. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mickey Mantle. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Smoke toward the hole. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Hey, sometimes you get lucky right there. Looked like a 3-2 pitch out of the zone. Could have got on base via the walk, but he wanted a knock instead.
Into the box, Lou Gehrig. Fouled off. And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strikes, 1 away.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
In now, Eddie Matthews. On the ground to short. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Yanks held in check. They're still in command, however. It's 11-3. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. The 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Wow, was he looking to swing the bat right there. Check pitch on his swing. That ball wasn't even close to the zone.
fouled away. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off and the count runs full.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Swing and oh my, hit him with the hind, and it's gone. Hunter Renfroe leaves the yard with a solo shot. 8th home run on the season for him, but they still face a 7-run deficit.
Well, they're not there yet, but a solo homer to lead off the inning will do wonders for any team's confidence. We'll see if the next few batters can continue the comeback effort here. Just need to string some good at-bats together now.
Standing in now, Manuel Margot. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Again, he sends it out of play.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Another 2-2 offering. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Nate Lowe, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Minoso will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Willie Adames.
So digging in now, Willie Adames. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. 3-2 pitch. Is in there, a called strike 3. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left on base. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Yankees are out in front 11-4. Colin Poche enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Colin Poche.
Striding into the box, Joe Torre. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
The 2-2. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Reined in. 1 there. On to first, and they get them both.
The batter,
Nice
number
job on the
24.
mound to bounce back
Second
from the
baseman,
leadoff walk. Those are
Robinson.
usually pretty costly,
Gun
but that
ho.
won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman Robinson Cano. 2 out, nobody on. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. Minnie Minoso would be next. The 3-1. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. So that's the
Now
second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Stepping in, Minnie Minoso, man at first after the 2-out walk. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
The 3-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right, so despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here.
Connor Wagner.
Stepping in now, Honus Wagner. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Full count now, 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Here's a high pop-up. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Into the box now, Chadwick Tromp starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count. At least for their own stats, you can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Popped him up. Torrey is there. 1 away.
The third baseman, number 3, Evan Longoria.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Evan Longoria. He singled his last time up. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. And right into the shift. And a diving effort there at third. Good way to bruise your ribs. How much for one of them ribs? It's a foul ball. And it's fouled away. Here's another 2-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
So now to the plate, Ben Zobrist. Down the left field line and deep, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Up next for the Rays, Ken Griffey Jr. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2-ball, 1-strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
The 2-1 on its way. Right side hit hard. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Goose Gossage gets the call here as he'll try and look for one out to finish this thing off.
Number 54, Goose Gossage.
Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Austin Meadows, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Tampa down to their final strike in this one. And this will be fouled away. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one. And this ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
11-4 at the end of this affair. The Yankees earn home victory number 50 on the season. Whitey Ford hangs win number 11 on his line. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees, 11 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 14 men on base.